ISHNU-ALAH guy? Alright, this one better be really fucking funny because I have no idea who this is. Okay, how about that? I have no fucking idea. Okay.
Oh, ISHNU-ALAH weary. Oh, ISHNU-ALAH weary. The true story of the ISHNU-ALAH guy.
I don't know how to fucking say that.
You may know Ilthalane, the level 4 quest giver in Shadowglen, but do you know where he came from? Well, my friends, today I hope to answer just that. Ilthalane was born to two parents, Aethelwine and Circe, in the city of Suramar long before.
Is this fucking true? Or is he just making all this shit up? Like, no, is this actually... No, it's... So there's a level... There's lore for a level 4 quest giver? Why? Okay.
Before the War of the Ancients. His father, being a servant to a highborn lord, often lectured his son on the importance of helping others in need, which led Ilthalane to become quite a overly caring child growing up. However, despite his friendly attitude, Ilthalane was often teased in school due to the fact that, well, he was kind of strange.
And Thoriel?
Here.
Ilthalane?
Oh, ISHNU-ALAH, weary teaching lady. The teachers at his school were convinced that Ilthalane was completely fucking insane, and despite their best efforts to calm down the young night elf, his awkward horniness just made everybody really uncomfortable,
especially because they're kids. What the
so,
fuck?
With no other choice, the overseer of his school district decided to remove Ilthalane from study and to put him under the apprenticeship of somebody who was just as big of a slut as he was, Queen Azshara.
Oh.
ISHNU-ALAH, weary servant.
Oh, ISHNU-ALAH, weary queen. The two are perfect for one another, as they both made everybody around them extremely creeped out due to their awkward fetishes. Queen Azshara was into big, fiery, red, corrupted demon men, and Ilthalane was into, well, everything. That said, using the funds from being a personal servant to Azshara, Ilthalane built for himself a large BDSM dungeon beneath Suramar City, where he would explore his darkest desires in the darkness.
What?
However, one day, while Ilthalane was meddling around with some Tuskarr from up north, the War of the Ancients began. Azshara had summoned Arkahunk into the world, leading to a massive conflict among the people of Azeroth and the demons of the Twisting Nether. The Tuskarr that Ilthalane had brought into his dungeon fled in terror, leaving the poor night elf tied up to the table, but that was totally cool because he was into that kind of thing. While the war raged overhead, Ilthalane did everything in his power to survive. He ate the cockroaches that crawled on his forehead, and he drank the water that dripped from the ceiling into his mouth. When at last he had grown so skinny due to his malnourishment, Ilthalane slipped out from his restraints, and he made his way back to the surface of Suramar. What he found was ruin and destruction. His family was dead. His friends were dead, and so in horror, he fled into the wilderness, thinking that the world had met its end. It was during this time that the Sundering occurred, splitting apart the known world, leading him to conclude that he was the only survivor. He also concluded that his sex life now was going to be very, very boring. Or would it? Ilthalane, roaming the forests of now modern-day Ashenvale, lived alone for quite some time, until he ultimately came into contact with the handsome-as-fuck night elf he used to go to school with, Thoriel. And Thoriel, after dealing with Ilthalane's constant flirting, took the weak and feeble elf to the safety of a nearby settlement where the night elves had established themselves since the venturing down from Mount Hyjal. There, Malfurion had begun to teach the first generation of druids, which Ilthalane tried his hand at in order to fit in, but he was cast out pretty quickly because he couldn't handle so many bare-chested men. Then, Ilthalain tried to become a priest in Tyranda's now newly established priesthood of Elune. But he was caught peeping on Tyranda and the other priestesses, so he was kicked out of there too. Nobody could stand Ilthalain, but they had no choice but to deal with him. After all, this was the time when they needed as many hands as they could get in order to rebuild their lost civilization. So, as a community, the Night Elves decided to tolerate the perverted old elf instead of casting him out of society, like they probably should have done. Anyway, Ilthalain did many odd jobs for a while, working here and there and everywhere, until at last he ended up being the first Night Elf quest NPC that players encounter when they log into the game. Because you see, throughout all of these years, if there was one thing that Ilthalain hated and was not into, it was boars and fucking cats. And so, when you log into a Night Elf character, he tells you to kill the living shit out of those bastards all across Shadowglen with a happy little grin on his face.
Go kill some boars and cats.
And that is how Ilthalain became who he is today. If you are thinking of playing a Night Elf, it would be a very good idea not to get within 5 feet of him, or else you'll regret it.
Okay. Is that true? No, is this real? Did that actually... Like, I... No, there's no way. There's no way that's true. Are you fucking serious? How do you know? Oh, all right, let me make a Night Elf. I'm going to go and I'm going to see him right now. Let's see. How can I do that? I'm going to make a character right now. Let me go over to Darnassus. I'm going to go over there right now and we're going to find this guy. Because I don't fucking believe that. How do you know it's true? Like, I legitimately think this is fake. Google it. No. This is... Look, let me go over here real quick, okay? Alright, you know what? I'll put on the Darnassus music. I'm not even going to put on this music. We'll put on the actual in-game music, okay? Okay, we're going over there. We're going to find this fucking guy, Ilthalain. So he's over... He should be in Shadowglen, right? Should be right there. Let me go find this fucker. Turn dialogue on. Okay, I'll turn dialogue on. Alright, we've got it on. We've got to figure this shit out, guys. There's a book about it. But why is there a book about a level 4? Like, I mean, guys, am I the only person that thinks this is a little bit overboard? I mean, like, really? Is a level 4? I mean, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? I mean, like, I guess it's kind of cool, but still. I mean, it's a level 4. Alright, I know it doesn't matter. No, nah, dude, the level matters, man. He's like a random fucking guy. Just a second. Alright, we're almost here. Let's find this guy. Because they're sick freaks at Blizzard, apparently. Okay, so... Where do I need to go to? Should be right over here, right? Oh. There he is.
What brings you here? Peace be with you. I am honored.
So, the balance... What does he say? I am Ilthalain. My purpose in Shadowglen is to train young paladins like you. Wait, why? There's no paladins here.
I'm listening. Greetings.
Okay, so let me kill 6 of these, okay? Let me see if it tells me to do anything else, alright? Okay, I need one more, right? There's one. Okay, you're dead. Alright, so, wait, Dancy boy? Get the fuck away from me. Who is this Dancy boy? Alright.
ISHNU-ALAH.
You performed your duties well, Zach. I now need to get is there anything that he wants me to do? You seem to know what you're doing. Yeah. I have to deal with Grelkin that I gathered from the west. This is insane. I don't even know what to say about this. Okay, there's 7 right there. We're done. Is there like any lore that this guy gives you, or is it just whatever the fuck, man? Darnassus music. Yeah, I love the Darnassus music. Alright, what is this? Satisfy my suspicions? What the fuck? Nixxiom was right. Bring me the Felmoss. Your shadow confirmed my fears. And Alpine.
Good luck, friend.
Okay. And that's it. It's over now. Wow. Okay, see, there's sick freaks at Blizzard. I told you. Yeah, apparently, man. What the fuck?